Okay, this is a quick overview of Optionality, the app. Options trading, well, what is it? Well, this app helps you make intelligent choices for options trading. And option trading requires far less capital than stock trading. That's its main advantage. You literally trade pennies to the dollar. Now, one important note, we are not a broker. To trade real money, you need an online broker like E-Trade, Ameritrade, etc. The purpose of our app is to guide you to figure out which options to trade, the best bang for the buck. All right, should you trade stocks or options? I often get that question. They say, Gar, I don't know anything about options. Well, here's the thing. Behind every option is an underlying stock. So either way, you'll be trading the movement of stocks. It's very important to realize you're not really analyzing options per se. You're analyzing stock and making stock choices. Okay, when the app comes up, it looks like thus. You have about 7 choices of things. It's very simple. You just hit on one. That will bring up all the help files, which you're obviously looking at now, so you know it's there. Paper Trader is a trading simulator. Even though we don't trade real money, we're not a broker, you can trade play money with real-time data. It's very exciting. Stocks and charts, you'll be using a lot. I'll show you that in a minute. Earnings calendar is a calendar schedule of all the earnings dates of each stock, at least the ones in the next couple weeks. Scanner and crystal ball are what we call premium services. I'll go over those briefly in a few minutes. But those are in-app purchased items. The other items are free. And then settings can control various settings of the app. Now, before I forget, anytime you tap the above market data that shows the current market status, by the way, which is real time when the market is open, when you tap on that, you get this screen that shows you a whole bunch of different sectors. They're done by showing you the ETF, exchange traded funds. So we have like the indexes like Dow, S&P. We've got oil futures, volatility, VIX futures, financials, gold, etc., etc. Very useful. And when you tap on one, you get a chart. Okay? Now, the one you'll be using the most often, in my opinion, is stocks and charts. That one right there. And what comes up when you tap it is a list of all available stocks that the app supports. Now, how many is that? Well, it turns out we support all stocks that have weekly options that expire each week. That's about 450 stocks. So they're all there in that list. That list is scrollable. All right. Now, the columns can be sorted. If you tap on the columns, it'll sort by that column. For example, that rating column, the rating is a proprietary rating system that we give you. It's free. And if you tap on that, this whole group will sort by ratings from low to high, and then if you tap it again, it'll sort from high to low. Last means the last traded price, and then you got the volume of the stock currently in real time. Now, anytime you tap on a stock, you get its chart. That is a real-time chart. I happen to be showing a daily chart. But down here, you can look at a weekly chart, daily chart, 30-minute chart, or a 5-minute chart. Now, below that, you have 4 technical indicators that you can tap and look at for you technical analysis guys. Now, anytime you tap on the chart itself, you get a much larger chart in landscape mode. That you can actually zoom in and out and look at more detail. All right? Now, where I'm showing that red box is a button called Mark. Let's say you have a handful of stocks you'd like to monitor and keep your eye on. If you tap on it and then click Mark, it marks it with a different color. We're going to tap on that one and mark that, you see. Now, what's the use of that? Well, if you turn that switch on there, which says watchers only, then your stock list becomes just the ones you want to look at. So you can flip between that and then all stocks. Very valuable. And again, these numbers change and flicker in real time while the market's open. Now, the two premium services require credits that you buy an in-app purchase, and they're very cheap. It's like $1.95 a day, and that's a day that you use them, which means you don't have to do it every day. The scanner is a real-time stock scanner. It looks for certain stocks of a certain winning pattern. And I'll explain that in a different video, but for now, you got that list there. That happens to be a thing called staircase, which is from a MACD histogram. And it's a very powerful indicator. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4 different indicators, or 4 different filters, if you will, to look at stocks in different ways. You also can look at weekly charts or daily charts. It'll scan either one or both. And then you can either do bull or bear. You could do bear, for example, to look at the worst stocks, the ones you might want to go short, or buy put options, which we'll get into later. Crystal Ball is very powerful. It's also a paid service. And Crystal Ball gives you an analyzed list. Our server actually analyzes every single option in all the available stocks and tells you the best bang for the buck. Which one is the most likely to pay off in the next week or so? And it looks at all the various factors like how much they cost, what its probability is of advancing, and all that sort of thing. And they're sorted by probability, or actually they're sorted by the amount of reward you get per the risk. There's 3 different kinds of lists that you can look at. One of them is just straight options, just straight option plays. You can also look at what we call debit spreads, or you can look at credit spreads. There'll be a different video that explains what spreads are. But this is a very, very powerful tool. It gives you the best probable odds of all the available options, and it sorts out literally thousands of these. And by the way, we also have bull and bear, just like the scanner. And by the way, the premium services, when you buy credits, it's good for both of them. In other words, you don't have to buy credits for one and then buy credits for the other. If you buy one credit, that's good for one day, one market session at least, for either one or both of the premium services. All right? Okay, thank you for watching.